Hello everyone, Pallytub here. Welcome back to Rogue Legacy 2. Hope you guys are doing well today. We have a brand new class ready to show off. This is the Assassin. They really sold this point. They really drove it home when we were reading about their description, but the Assassin attacks 3 times, and it looks like you could see our weapon glows on that final strike. So it looks like the final strike is always guaranteed to be a critical hit. And as you can see, those first few strikes actually don't deal too much damage. 23 apiece is not a lot at all. Our class ability allows us to go into the Shadow Realm very briefly. That does have a 10 attack cooldown in order to get that back. Actually, 5 attacks in order to get that back. But while we're in this form, we can't take any damage, and we also zoom around super duper quickly. So think of that as a not only defensive but offensive tool as well. But you can use it to explore. You can use it to do some of those fairy traps that say, hey, don't take damage. Well, that's your window to not take damage. Very recently, we cleared the Stygian study and started making progress on the Sun Tower. It is of my opinion that the Sun Tower is one of the hardest zones in the game. It is so very difficult for me to do well in this zone, but we're going to bring the Assassin in there and try our best today. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. We've been releasing videos pretty consistently most mornings at 9 a.m. So if you make this part of your daily routine, hopefully you won't be disappointed that much. Hopefully I keep releasing them. Hopefully we're doing okay. The enemies here may not look like much, but they get pretty ridiculous. We can also do some cool dashing attacks with our triple strike, and as you can see, if we're dashing in the air, those do critical damage as well. How practical is that? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's super practical. What I want to accomplish today, and I hope I can do it, is simply earn enough gold to be able to up the damage. Okay, we're okay. Up the damage of our head kick bonk thing, the down attack, the downward kick, because I want to be able to finish off those bunnies in this zone in a single attack. That's important to me. What if I just... Okay, yeah, that totally worked, no problem. Hole in the wall here. This leads us to a chest. As long as we keep moving, we should be able to get the riches that are inside. We unfortunately only find gold. I mean, gold's not that bad. Gold's not bad at all. We need gold, but I was hoping for some higher quality blueprints now that we've actually started to hit a big zone. It looks like potentially we have an inside path that leads up the tower as well as an outside path. Oh, here's that fake wall again. Journal entry 2, 18 days since the rebellion. A fool is the man with nothing to learn. Philosopher Nous insists I continue this journal therapy. I admit he was knowledgeable, but his diagnosis is built off false assumptions. He believes that the mind of an estuary is comparable to that of a commoner. That is the flaw in his reasoning. We are not the same class of creature. The pressures that would bring him to his knees would not so much as cause me to sweat. He does not understand how much work it takes to rule a kingdom. My subconscious is pure and my mind is sharp. Despite 8 sleepless days, I am still more astute than he will ever be. Yo, leave it in the comments. How long have you guys been awake before? When I was a teenager, I was getting some steroid treatments to help me with my sinus problems, and the doctor warned me that the steroid treatment would give me a lot of energy and I would be very hungry, and both of those things were super duper true. I ended up being awake for 6 fucking days. That's just as terrible as it sounds. And it was like I would lay down and nothing would happen. I'd lay there and nothing would happen. And by the end of it, I was just so fucking weak. Oh, I was miserable. But luckily, I didn't have to go on that medication ever again. It was so bad. Do not recommend. One thing we might want to... Oh, I was going to go invisible there. We're actually slicing right through these guys this run. Let's not forget our spell does travel through walls and does deal damage over time. So like these next level shooting stars that are usually pretty intimidating. Oof. Well, I guess he got the last laugh. we can just cut him up. God, I think I was like 16 when that happened. I haven't thought about that in a really long time. Struggling to finish this guy now that I can't use my spells against him. I know I can go immune to damage. Let's do it. Let's sneak in there and grab that kill. Unfortunately, just 2 or 3 hits there, however many I actually took, is a third of my HP. That's gone, and I can't get that back. The mages of the Sun Tower are a lot more powerful than the mages we've gone up against up until this point, because they have the innate ability for their fireballs, the projectiles they're actually shooting, to home around corners, which is pretty terrifying. I wonder if this is going to be a common trend. Is there a core of this zone that we can always follow to the top? If that's the case, I don't think I ever actually picked up on that before. Maybe I did. It's been a long time. Nice little bunny hops there to finish that guy off. We have a Poison Spitter on the left side. Poison Spitter's going to have a hard time leaving that platform. Man, I wish that Saw Blade did some damage to him, but that's okay. That dot's going to do the job for us. We can bunny hop on those Saw Blades to get them to go away for a brief moment. It's really not a lot of time at all. So I try not to even rely on that mechanic. I just like try not to hang out on their platforms at all. Every time I've tried to manipulate those things and use that as a safe platform, I end up just taking damage. So I feel like I kind of learned my lesson early on to just not do that. Kind of funny that that guy was so dedicated to fighting through that wall he couldn't push through. We do have an entrance into the other half of this zone on the left side. I'm gonna have to focus this guy down. We do it very quickly, and I can technically attack that guy underneath his platform, so that knight was a free kill. We have the dot on Planky on the left side. Planky goes down. Are we gonna have to track outside full clears of this zone as well as inside full clears? I actually think we're... I don't know. Maybe not. I was gonna say, I think we're kind of close to the top. But, I may not know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna become immune to damage, grab the money, and run! Ah! 49 damage from just normal environmental stuff is a lot when you consider how much armor we're actually running with. Ghost on the left side needs to die first, then we take down the knight on the right. I don't feel like I'm dealing a ton of damage. I think if I'm going to get the most out of this class, I really need to use this stealth more. Ooh, full heal. Most zones seem to have one of these full heal stations in it, and I think those are really, really good. I like... Oh, gentlemen. How are you? Let's not do anything too crazy, okay? You two take your dots and get out of here. That was pretty smooth. Fading into the shadows as 5 ballistas point at you from every direction. That's pretty cool. Just aesthetically, that's pretty cool. Oh, if there's a little helper over here, that... Oh, yes. I knew there was something gonna be good on the right side. Hey, we're at $4,600. That's really not terrible. I've seen worse. Get in the corner! Ooh, out of a normal chest, we find the Scholar Helm +1. Love to see it. Gonna fade. Nice reaction to that. A puzzle challenge for no jumping. All right, I'm gonna ruin it. Here we go. Yep. Oh! 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 Oh, we finally did one of those. We finally did it. We finally did it. Okay, that actually wasn't as hard as I thought, because you could just do a little bunny hop off of that one lamp that was kind of lower to the ground. Is that always the case? Is it always that easy? Have I always been overcomplicating it? I thought I had to get the dash on the way down in order to make it work. We've even practiced that a few times. Ooh, bunny hop here. Getting scared. There we go. Perfect. Oh, wasn't able to fade in time. I like seeing those super crits on the end, dude. Look at these guys just teleporting around wherever they want. Makes it so difficult to actually predict where they're going. Oh, crap. No! just fucking flew into me and I took a bunch of damage. Looks like a big opening to the right, but I didn't see anything over there on the map. Wow, this is actually going surprisingly well. I didn't know about this inner path thing, man. Hey, wait, there's cracks in this roof, but my spell didn't take it down. Is that just a coinkydink? Went immune to spell effects while I was standing in front of that guy's face for a brief moment. Ugh! Jump down into more spell effects there. There is a chest at the bottom left. It is a silver chest as well. This could be worth the damage that I took to get here. Let's see. The Warden chest +1. That is a direct upgrade to the piece of gear that I'm currently wearing. That's going to be really, really nice once we actually get it equipped. Push this guy into the corner to finish him off, bringing our total up to 6,000 gold so far. Fade! That was beautiful. I did the Assassin Guild proud. You see that? Whoop! That was pretty smooth too. Chest on the right-hand side. Ah, but I dashed slightly too far into the fire. Yes, I know this was a very quick run, but our assassin still is rank 1. I didn't even hit rank 2. Shit. Who do we want to play next? Perfectionist. Only skill crits and spin kicks deal damage. No thanks. I'll be nostalgic as fuck if you don't mind. Actually, bringing a Ronin into that area might feel pretty good. Well, our assassin didn't leave empty-handed. We do have a decent chunk of coin to spend. Before I spend any money on anything, let's check out that Warden chest +1. It's going to cost 2,650 gold to upgrade, but we did it. In order to wear it... Oh, shit. I hope we can buy an upgrade. Otherwise, I just lost my chest piece. It needs 65... I think we just have to buy one thing. One thing of weight increase. And we should be good. Warden chest. Boom. Now, that is pretty heavy. And our resolve isn't super high. But that's a lot of armor. For instance, the leather chest +1 that we have is 11 under the Warden chest that we're currently wearing. That feels pretty good. Man, I want to get to the day where I have all the blueprints. That's what I want. Which means we're going to have to do more of these challenges. And I'm actually going to have to clear them pretty consistently. We do have a new challenge that we haven't taken a look at yet. This is Closed Space. We picked this up at the very tail end of our episode where we killed the Stygian study boss. Keep it together. Don't show Enoch you're unwell. He'll turn me into a box. I know he will. That would be horrible fate indeed, left in the cellar to do his bidding. I need more days to find the cure. Well, at least take a look at this and see if it's something we think we can do. But, yeah, I see a lot of the Sun Tower in our future. We're just gonna have to get used to it. We're just gonna have to go in there and put it into practice. That's the only way to get better. Doesn't matter if you're good at something, because with time, you will definitely get better. Just practice, practice, practice. So it looks like we're just doing the chest portion. The chest portion of this boss inside a very tiny room with spikes that trigger if you step off of them. You gonna run again? Oh, he shoots those both sides. I actually don't think that'll be that hard, knock on wood. But that will be something for us to figure out in a upcoming episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sorry for the short episode. We gotta learn somehow, though. Take care. See you again next time.